Hi everybody, welcome to this video on workplace burnout. In today's high-pressure environments, burnout is becoming increasingly common, and it's often accompanied by fatigue and insomnia. Over the next few minutes, let's explore what workplace burnout is, the early warning signs, particularly through fatigue and insomnia, and finally, how do you recover and prevent burnout from taking over your life. Let's start by identifying what burnout really is. Burnout is more than just being tired. It is a state of physical, emotional, and mental exhaustion caused by prolonged stress. It can make you feel detached from your work, disconnected from your purpose, and constantly overwhelmed. But why is burnout becoming so common, especially in high-stress environments? There are several reasons. One of them is increased workload. Today's workplaces demand longer hours, tighter deadlines, and constant availability. Blurred work-life boundaries. With remote work and digitalization, the line between personal time and work time has become almost invisible. Lack of purpose. Most people feel disconnected from the meaning in their work, leading to emotional exhaustion and dissatisfaction. Isolation. Even though we're more connected online, we often lack real-time human interaction, which leaves us feeling alone and unsupported. Fear of falling behind. The pressure to stay relevant is so high that it makes you work harder, longer, and without any breaks. From an existential lens, burnout is often a deeper crisis of meaning. If you're feeling this way, it is important to take a step back and reevaluate not just your workload, but whether your work aligns with your personal values and purpose. When we feel like we're simply going through the motion, it gets easy for stress to build up and turn into something bigger. Let's talk about some early warning signs that show burnout might be creeping in, particularly through fatigue and insomnia. These two symptoms are the first ones to go off when something's going on with your body. Here are 5 other signs that you should look out for. Persistent physical exhaustion. If you're waking up tired, going through the day drained, and no amount of rest seems to help, that's not normal tiredness, that is fatigue. It happens when our bodies are constantly under stress without relief. Difficulty concentrating. You might find that your focus is scattered, tasks take longer, and you're easily distracted. This mental fog can be your brain signaling that it is overwhelmed. Restless sleep or insomnia. You're tossing and turning, waking up multiple times, finding it hard to sleep. Often insomnia isn't just about stress, but deeper anxieties about work or life that are unresolved. Irritability or mood swings. Feeling unusually irritated or emotional even over small things can be a sign of burnout. It's your body's way of reacting to the pressure that it's under. Sense of meaninglessness in work. Finally, if you find yourself asking what is the point of this, or feeling like your work lacks purpose, that is a major sign. It indicates a deeper struggle about the value and meaning of what it is that you're engaging in. Fatigue and insomnia often reflect a disconnection from our deeper values. When we lose sight of what gives our work and life meaning, it is easier for stress to build up and turn into something bigger. Now that we've covered the warning signs, let's talk about how do you recover and prevent burnout. Here are a few techniques to help you get started on the healing process. Cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia. This involves practical changes like setting a strict sleep schedule, reducing screen time before bed, only using your bed for sleep. You can also challenge anxious thoughts about sleep to prevent them from keeping you awake. Mindfulness and relaxation techniques. Take breaks during the day to ground yourself. Practice deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation. All of this helps you come back to the present moment and therefore helps you become more focused and helps you with sleep as well. Existential exploration. From an existential lens, burnout is often about a loss of meaning. Reconnect with your personal values. Ask yourself, what do I want my work to represent? By finding purpose, even in the smaller tasks, you can reignite motivation and reduce fatigue. Learning to state healthy boundaries. Burnout often comes from overcommitment. Learn to set healthy boundaries at work and in your personal life. It is really okay to say no to anything that does not align with your well-being or your values, especially in the longer run. To prevent burnout in the longer run, consider the following tips. Practice value-based living. Align your daily activities with what is most important to you. When your work reflects your core values, it becomes more meaningful and less draining. Establishing work-life boundaries. Make time for rest, hobbies, and relationships. Don't let work bleed into your personal life. If it does, learn to manage it better. Exercise regularly. Well, it's a no-brainer. Your physical health affects your mental health, and your mental health affects your physical health. So, try and exercise, incorporate mindfully some time to exercise so that it helps boost your overall well-being. Philosophical reflection. Engage in reflective practices like journaling, meditating. Ponder on life's bigger questions. This will help you live more authentically and reduce the existential stress. Build a support network. Even though we're more connected than ever, we lack physical connection. Build support network very mindfully that will help you buffer against any stress. By recognizing these signs of burnout early and taking steps to realign with your values, you can prevent stress from becoming more overwhelming. Lastly, if you feel that it's not normal tiredness, it's becoming a bigger problem, consider taking help from a psychologist.